Welcome to episode 3 of the podcast.
Howdy. We are looking fabulous.
I told you we were going to be here in costume, and we are. It's hot as shit.
So hot.
I've been playing Call of Duty for the past 3 days.
Have you?
All day, every day.
How's that going?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what just made me think of that, but I thought of it because I was going to say something about it. Because I just started singing out of nowhere. I was just saying, hush, don't speak.
What does that have to do with Call of Duty?
Because while we're playing Call of Duty, bro, it's just like we're having enough conversation that it's like...
Oh, you just start
something,
singing?
Yeah, like something. Yeah. Somebody will say something like, hell yeah. I'll be like, hell yeah. Fucking right, damn right. I said, all right. It's just like, I'm so tuned into like making music. I look so stupid.
There you go.
Making music out of like, there's like the stupid things that people are saying. But yeah.
New career choice.
For sure. I should definitely get into making music.
So today we have 2 pumpkins.
We do have pumpkins.
I don't know if you guys watched our first video carving pumpkins like 3 years ago.
It is still out there. You still can find it. It's on my page.
Yeah.
It's going to be somewhere probably like 2 years ago, I think.
2019.
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
And we thought it would be a great idea to go and kind of make a cute little callback.
Yeah.
And
like
bring it.
recreate and see if we got any better with our pumpkin skills.
I don't know that I got any better just because that was probably the last pumpkin that I carved.
Yeah. We have no plan for these pumpkins. And I don't think either of us are very artistic.
No, I'm not.
So
I feel like we probably said that like right off the bat in the first time we carved a pumpkin too.
Yeah.
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 How are you feeling about your Harley Quinn outfit?
It's a little itchy. It's a little.
Itchy
this
already?
is definitely the Wish version of Harley Quinn, but I'm rocking it.
To let the people know, I did. We had definitely talked about doing like costumes, right?
Yeah.
We kind of kind of brushed it, whatever. And then like Wednesday came around, and I'm like, bro, like we have to, like we gotta do this.
Yeah.
I just ordered some shit.
And like all the costumes I have are like not
For YouTube.
Yeah. So I was like, well, and I figured nowhere's gonna have costumes 2 days before Halloween.
Yeah. And if it was, it'd probably be like Spirit Halloween. You're gonna find something like Small and Dumb, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is still kind of Small and Dumb, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's festive.
We did it. That's all that counts.
I saw this. I think it was it would have arrived by yesterday, Friday, 2 days ago, Friday. And then it was like, okay, so this is technically a Harley Quinn. I don't really know what a Harley Quinn even is. Like, I guess it's a person.
You've never seen the movie? Like,
no.
Really?
Really?
No. You know who Harley Quinn is, surely.
I mean, I've seen the girl. She's
right.
like some badass
from like
chick, right? Like a blonde girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should watch the movie. I forget what it's called. Something.
So I guess I might just like not know. Then is there like a male type version like this? Or is
Joker.
this just like, yeah?
Yeah, but what is that? I don't know. I'm so...
On the box it said
the Joker?
something Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't spelled Harley like a motorcycle type Harley. It was spelled Harle and then Quinn, all one word.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder, like, there's just
so yeah, so these are just the off-brand versions.
Yeah, I'm still Harley Quinn.
Joker.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, my bad. We're both Harley Quinn. I think your wig is like borderline Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I mean, this is her hair in the movie.
I think maybe if we had like fucked with it for a little bit and gotten like the higher ponytails, maybe, because she does high ponytails, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, so maybe like that was it. But like this wig was also not made to be for Harley Quinn, I don't think. Like I think it was, but like it's not in like any of the listing. It didn't say Harley Quinn.
Really?
It was just like pink and blue wig.
Oh, well, that's her hair, pink and blue and blonde.
Yeah, but there were no Harley Quinn wigs that would arrive by Friday.
Right.
So I was like, fuck, just gotta find something.
It worked.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Totally. Looking like the most festive Halloween I've ever looked in years.
Yeah.
I can't tell you that I've ever, I don't know, like it's been definitely yours. Since I've like dressed up.
Oh, for sure.
It's the
Me
most
too.
I've ever done.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Super fun. How was your trip? I want to ask right off the bat.
It was fun. I don't know if you guys know this, but you know this. I don't drink.
Yeah.
So.
Did you drink?
No.
Oh, okay.
Key West is definitely for drinkers. So, like.
It's like old, retired, sit back, grab a beer.
Yeah. It
ain't like, party hard, let's take some shots.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure it's called $1 Million Playground for old, retired people. And we actually went during Fantasy Fest. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's pretty much a 10-day long, like, Halloween festival thing.
Oh.
And people are as long as your nipples are painted, you can walk around butt booty naked.
No way.
So when I tell you 80-year-old naked people are everywhere, it was fun. It was funny. But, like, I feel like you definitely have to be a drinker to enjoy it to the max.
It's one of those places. I can understand that.
But it was nice. It was fun.
Cool. Did you get to at least do your water type activities? You get out and see the...
Yeah, so we went out. I get motion sickness really bad.
Oh, okay.
So if it's a normal calm day, I can handle it with medication.
I see you go out on boats often.
It's never that rough out here. And I take medicine.
Okay.
It was so rough. The medicine was, like, not working. So it was, like, miserable. And, of course, the day that we're leaving, the water was like glass. I was like, you motherfucker.
Yeah. It always works like that, too. Or, like, it'll rain, like, water
there was, like,
and then the last day it's
barracuda
beautiful.
all over, though, in the waters. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are, the long, skinny ones, right? And then they have, like, the razor sharp teeth or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I've seen those before while we I think it was, like, when I talked about last podcast, Anna Maria Island. I think when we went there, we did... snorkeling, and that's super cool. I liked
it would have been great if the waves weren't 3 feet big.
Yeah,
it was rough.
Doesn't help.
Yeah.
Were you guys you went out on the boat to do what? Just to fish?
To snorkel.
Oh, okay.
There's snorkel areas, but my friend previously went, and the picture she showed me was like really nice, like 5-6 foot coral reefs, and I was like, that's beautiful, like I want to go there. Of course, when we go, it's 25 feet deep, and that's terrifying with 3 foot waves. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stay on the boat. Y'all have fun. Yeah. Yep. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to vomit. We have to go home.
Nice.
So,
what can you do?
Yeah, it's okay.
It was, you got out.
It was still nice. Something. Yeah, we went to like a aquarium.
Okay.
And they had a tank you could snorkel in. So we snorkeled in that tank instead.
Oh,
yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I don't really like supporting places like that.
It's weird,
because
isn't it?
A lot of them literally, it's lagging. Oh, no, it was lagging. A lot of them just rescue the animal. They don't rescue. They take the animals for the aquarium purpose, and that's it.
Worry. We might end up having that lag throughout the episode, but...
It was just once.
Well, for the viewers who are watching versus listening, sorry if there is a lag here and there. This is probably going to look a lot better quality-wise than last week's. It's so funny.
You just bought this camera.
It's so funny. Every week we're getting like a step up, and a step up.
Yeah.
We'll get there, but like this one, the quality of the video is going to be a lot better, but I am still using a Canon camera. Last week we were using a Sony camera, and the Sony camera, the quality was a little bit less, because like this, I want to use DSLR for this, honestly. Your camera's great for what it does, but like I want to use DSLR for this, just because like, I don't know, there's a difference to it. I don't know how to explain it, but digital versus DSLR, I like the DSLR a lot, and this is a Canon though, the same camera, or I used Canon for the first episode, the one that had that every now and again lag, and the audio sounds fine, but it's the camera's problem. So this is also a Canon, the other one is a Canon as well, so it might be a problem with the Canon software, right? So I'll probably have to find another way to filter it in. There's a way that I can use HDMI so that it's like a little more direct versus using the USBs. So we'll see. But that's for the people who love my content. There's a little bit of technical for you. It's no fun, man. Like, I mean, it's fun. Like, this is honestly like super cool for me to like have to like kind of work this out and set it up every week and make it cool. But it's totally like it's a whole thing.
There's cons to it.
Yeah,
for sure.
You gotta like, man, it's you gotta set this bitch up.
And I think it's worse that it's still really hot. If it was like colder, I feel like it wouldn't be as miserable.
Yeah. It's just like, at least today wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, no.
Like, we had pretty much everything set up. This camera, I did have to do a little
This
bit of
was
setup
the fastest we've set up.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
The first
Yep.
day, it was like a 45-minute
Yeah.
ordeal.
Well, we did have to like set up the set and the microphones. And then last week we set up these new mic stands. So like that took extra time.
Yeah.
And it's just like every week it's all. I'm so excited for the day that we're gonna walk in here, sit down, and just hit record.
Yeah.
Dude, that'll be so nice.
It'll be soon.
Yeah, for sure. But that's the fun of it. That's like what it takes to make a nice pod. Like it doesn't happen immediately, or like a nice if it doesn't even have to be a podcast, it could be any kind of video.
Yeah.
Like that's why
It takes time.
Yeah. I when I was at VidCon, I was on I watched a panel that this lady was talking about. She was there to like promote her company, or like she worked for the company that does like social media management, mostly for YouTube channels. And this she said like after most of the people, they'll be kind of like at a steady slow rate up until that 100,000 80 90 100,000 mark, and then once they start learning and like knowing what the viewers want,
For sure.
how to make the video,
It takes
and then
time.
it just kind of like everything settles in, and then it's boom, and like the whole channel's blowing up. And it's like you just like once you find that niche, you hit it, and then boom. So like I think it's just like a matter of you do it
It's
for long
definitely
enough.
not an overnight thing.
Hell no. You do it long enough, and like it's just gonna
But
get
that's
fucking
why
awesome.
it's so rewarding too.
For sure. Yeah. I think it's gonna be hella cool to look back on this in a year and be like, whoa.
For sure, I'm excited.
We've come so far and got so and in the end it doesn't even matter.
Here we go again.
For real. I also did not set a freaking timer. I should have set a timer or something. It's right around 4-ish right now, so okay. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Like 5:15 would be an hour.
Something like that. Where'd you
All
get
right.
these pumpkins?
Publix.
Oh, yeah?
Should
I
we
actually
start
saw them
carving?
at Publix. I think so. Is there anything you want to like kind of touch on before we get messy? You have anything like cute and fun to talk about? Your dogs still aren't here.
They're still not here.
It's 15 days, you said?
Yeah.
2 weeks?
7 more days.
So next week they should be here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That'll be fun. I miss those dogs. You miss those dogs?
I do. It's nice, but yeah. Yeah.
It's also nice not having to like get in there.
Yeah. Having dogs barge in.
Yeah, I can understand that a lot.
Yeah.
It was a big change. For the people that don't know, I went from having 2 dogs to no dogs.
Yeah.
That was different. There's something like, because I mean, I didn't live with them for that long, but there's something about like your brain that just like gets so used to that.
For sure.
You open the door,
Day
and, like,
in,
the
day out,
doorbell
yeah.
rings, and you're so ready for like dogs barking or like barking in or whatever, and like doorbell rings. It's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that's kind of nice. That is not.
I can hear the bell.
I'm not scared of the bell
Right.
going off.
Yeah.
I can understand how it's like kind of nice to have
Yeah.
a break from it. Totally.
Yeah.
And it's a whole extra thing to deal with. Yeah, I don't know. You got anything? Let's fuck up these pumpkins, shall we?
Let's do it.
I figured like while we're digging in, because it's just gonna be like us just like working at these things, we can try to like talk about cute Halloween stuff.
For sure.
Cause like I don't know. I mean, like we tried touching on it. At least we did a little bit. I think last week about like our trick or treating and all of that. Like all of it, just like our life experiences with Halloween and stuff.
Yeah.
I bet you a lot of people want to hear that. And I think we're just gonna do these things in our laps.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that lady on TikTok said that that's how you should do it. is
Yeah.
You should put it in your lap.
It's a lot easier. So I actually carved earlier with my family.
Oh yeah.
And we were up on like a higher table, and it was actually kind of hard
Oh.
to do it.
Okay. I'm guessing these serrated ones are like how we're gonna get in there.
Yeah. So this guy you trace, and then you like this, and it leaves marks, and that's how you know where to cut.
Do I need that? Oh, I'm just gonna...
It does make it easier.
Oh, these things kind of work okay.
Oh my god, my circle skills are awful. Like, I cannot.
I mean, does it have to be? I'm glad that this is a. Should we put like a garbage bag under us?
I mean, we have our little baggies.
That's a good point. I just feel like it's gonna turn into a mess, isn't it? At least I'm wearing Oh, you hear that ASMR coming through?
Heavy breathing as we try to cut the
Let
pumpkin.
me get you real close.
Oh.
Oh no!
What
It
happened?
bent.
The knife?
Yeah.
God, I can't cut a circle to save my life.
I'm trying to give it the ASMR.
You know what I feel like? Did you ever see that SpongeBob episode where they're trying to draw a circle to protect themselves from, like, the sea bears?
Yes.
I feel like I'm failing bad at that.
This could be taken, like, this movement that I'm doing. I bet you there's a lot of people that are, like, running to the other page.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, you got it out?
I got it out.
I'm almost there on mine. I hope this
Oh.
isn't absolutely excruciating to people here listening. I don't think it is, because I can hear it, too.
Pumpkin smells so
There we go.
icky.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
going to take my microphone back. Y'all had enough ASMR for that.
Stinks.
It smell?
Pumpkins reek.
It won't open. Is this? Can I use this? What is this?
I don't know what that is. You just gotta cut around one more time.
I'm gonna use the big one. Dun, 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 dun. I must have missed at least like one piece in here. Did you grow up doing this a lot?
Actually, I had never carved a pumpkin before I moved to America.
Really?
So I think my first pumpkin that I carved, I must have been like 17.
Did they do it like that, or is it just your family?
What do you mean?
Like, does England carve pumpkins? Like, is that a normal thing up there? Out there?
I feel like
Left
for
there? Right there?
maybe normal kids, normal family kids.
That's kind of what I meant. Like, is it
Yeah.
generally like, do you see pumpkins on doorsteps and stuff?
I don't remember, honestly. I only went trick-or-treating like twice over there. I really didn't do much kiddie stuff, honestly. I grew up too fast.
God, that's depressing.
Yeah.
Where am I gonna put this bag? I'm gonna put this bag over there. I'm just gonna put that like right here. Okay. This is kind of a whole thing. It's kind of cute. We kind of like throwing back to our first YouTube
Don't
video
wait,
together.
don't cut that.
Why? Is it bad?
I don't know if it'll sit correctly. The one I made earlier for some reason didn't. After I cut it, it like wouldn't go in.
Oh.
Like it wouldn't shut.
Well, that's annoying.
You know, this would be really good to feed the squirrels.
Do they like this
I don't know, but
stuff?
it's probably good for them.
Jesus.
It's good for dogs.
It's like you feeding them pumpkin like seeds and shit, and like just a fucking a family of squirrels dead in your yard.
Oh my god, I would feel horrible.
It's
I
all
would
your
call the
fault.
police on myself. I'm a murderer.
You didn't get the These spoons are kind of nice for this.
Yeah, they're very. So, an easy trick, if you like put it how I have it and scoop the stuff down,
Oh, okay.
it like scrapes right off of it.
I think I need a bigger hole.
Yeah, that is pretty small.
It hasn't been.
Did you see that video?
lately.
I feel like we mentioned this in the last video. The girl got like a whisker and whisked the inside of the pumpkin out, and it was like clean in like 3
Yes,
seconds.
We did talk about this, and I said that like TikTok has us living the same life or something like
Yeah.
that. Because like, holy crap, you're not kidding. It was an older lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she just like was like, oh my god. And dude, I put on the radio, right, while I work.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just like in the background in my lobby, and oh my god, these things are disgusting. Ew, why do they look like that?
Can you smell it?
Why does it look like that? It's disgusting, isn't it?
It stinks.
I could care less about the smell. It's the look of the textures. I'm really getting into it now. I'm just getting messy. Getting messy about it. Why is it so
I'm really getting into it.
The stringies are just so gross. I feel like I probably made these same noises on the last time we did this. There's no way I didn't.
For sure.
It's just disgusting.
It is gross. Have you ever eaten pumpkin seeds?
I have not eaten straight up pumpkin seeds, no.
No, but like from the store?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
The ones from the store taste better. These don't really taste like anything. Try one.
Like, have you actually... No, just eat it?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
No, you're crazy.
I will. It's just a pumpkin seed. It doesn't taste like nothing.
You're not supposed to eat seeds.
You can eat pumpkin seeds. They're very hard to chew.
Yeah, no, that's gross. What kind of... You just over there chewing on it? You crazy for that.
It's fine. Good for you.
I know people be cooking them up and like...
The ones from the store are good because they're salted. They're kind of like sunflower seeds, but obviously
We're gonna have to buy your boyfriend a new like white background. 'Cause it's getting like droppings on it.
Oh, I think it's pretty much fucked anyway.
For the people that don't know, the white background is on the ground.
Ew.
And it's taking some hits right now. Oh yeah, get in there.
Okay, this is messy.
Have you had to give out candy like at your last house? I know it was an HOA.
I never
It was
did.
probably a rich place. Did they at least try?
There was houses that were definitely like done up.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I mean, like, did you have like kids like knocking at your door? Do you remember?
I did not do anything to make them want to come to my house.
Oh,
so.
he like lights off, like,
yeah, for sure.
don't come in here.
Yeah.
Nice. Last year, because I was in like a more, I don't know, more festive state.
I need to look up pumpkin ideas.
A total mess. I put the web outside, and I'm like also focusing on just like totally fucking up the inside of this pumpkin. I put the like webs, and I made it all cute, and I put lights and everything, and we got like literally like 2 kids come to our house. And then I started feeling bad because like I just like I was getting bored of it, and I wasn't just gonna sit there at the door. So like my friends were over, and we all just started hanging out and chilling and stuff. And I'm pretty sure we missed like a good, probably like 5 or 10 kids.
Oh well, they'll be fine.
They'll be fine. But I also like I was living in like a pretty kind of like cut rate, low income area.
Which
Like,
house was this? What, did I
This
go
is the
there?
last one that I lived in. He moved us out of it, I think.
Oh, that house.
Yeah. And it was cool. I like doing it, but I feel like, I don't know if it's just like the areas that we live in or what, but it feels like the Halloween, like the trick-or-treating is dying.
For sure.
Nobody, like people are quitting doing it.
Kids aren't really kids anymore. They're just stuck inside. Like, you don't see kids riding bikes anymore. It's just
No.
crackheads.
Every now and again I do, and I'm like, oh my God, bro, look.
Yeah.
But like then you really like the fact that you're noticing like that, that's how you know that they're going away. You wouldn't notice. Like it would just be normal life if they weren't. But man, we used to have such a group of kids that would go out, and it was cool. We had a total bike group. And then we'd also go out in the woods, and we'd build forts. It was cool to do that.
I definitely had fun growing up.
You think?
Because, like, I feel like when we were kids were still playing outside, like you said.
Yeah, I was right on the cusp. Like, I think you probably were too. I mean, we're not far off, but
Yeah.
it was like I got my first phone, and like my parents weren't big on that stuff. They were like, "You don't need a phone. You're literally a kid. You don't need it."
Right.
Like, blah blah blah. Like I got my first phone probably like the last year of middle school, which I know.
How old are you in that?
Right.
No, I'm curious because I was definitely. We don't have middle school in England, but I think I would have been that same age.
It was like, so that's...
And even then, like, I didn't really go on my phone to talk to anybody. It was just in case I needed my dad.
That's like year 8, probably.
Year 8.
Yeah, does that sound right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Year 7, I probably
Something
had a
like
phone.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had 5th grade is where our elementary school would end. Would be K through 5, kindergarten through 5th grade. everybody in that school. And then from there, it's 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade is middle school.
That's so crazy. They make a whole school for 3 years.
I know, right?
That's insane.
Well, to be fair, where we lived, even so, we were still split up into different teams. So for anybody, it'd be cool. I mean, comment down below if you're from Connecticut and you might know Chippens Hill Middle School. That's where I went. And it was like, it was a fuckload of kids still.
In one, like...
Yeah. Like, we were kind of like, this is where I was talking about, I think last week I might have been talking like I'm living kind of like, I lived like kind of more, a little bit more upper middle class, like kind of, but like, it was just like a fuckload of us, like, kids, just like, and there were so many.
Were you a good kid in school?
Each grade was split up into 3 teams. Like, it wasn't even just like all kids. That's how many it was. And yeah, up until I hit like sophomore year of high school or so, like freshman year. So like year 9, year 10, something like that probably. That's when I started like really like, I don't know. It was probably just more of like a pubescent type thing. You know, I just started becoming a little more sentient or whatever. But that was kind of like more when I started really like, just like going out and doing stuff. Because like normally it would just be like chilling and like being alone and like reading a fucking book or like playing a video game or something. And honestly, the video games and for the people that are more like interested in my like come up and all that, like I started doing, people will ask, how did you get into computers? How did you get into computers? It's always PC gaming. Like, it's just like my friends and I were playing video games on our computers. Like, we'd play zombies until the end of the night or Minecraft or whatever. And that's kind of like how it all really started. But, like, I wasn't doing any of that until I got here. Before I got to Florida, because we lived on acreage, we had tons of land, woods, and the neighborhood kids that get around on the bikes. Like, that was life before I came here. And then you come to Florida, and it's literally like 10 by 10 yards.
Yeah.
And people are stuck together, and there's no more woods.
Yeah.
There's no more making forts.
For sure.
And so that's kind of like when everything settled down for me. It kind of just turned into sit at home, do your shit, like whatever, hang out. And then I started making friends, and my friends would like bring me over to their house, and we'd hang out, and we'd sit at their computer, and they would play their games on their computer. I'd be like, damn, I kind of want one of these. And then it all kind of tumbles down from there.
I remember my dad got me a computer when I was and I mean like a PC, like TV computer thing, like a massive brick. And we had MSN. And I would log on at like night or something. I was probably like fucking 10. I don't even know why I had this thing. And I remember I would log on to Facebook with my friend from England, and we would post like stupid statuses. Ew.
It's disgusting.
But yeah, we were never serious.
Dude, they would never let me go on Facebook. It was no Facebook, no YouTube. I snuck my Facebook account. I've actually managed to keep the same snuck-in Facebook account this whole time.
My dad was too dumb to know what social media was, so.
See, my parents were too dumb to realize that it was safe.
Right.
Because they saw YouTube, they saw Facebook, and they're like, you're going to put a virus on the computer, and I'm going to have to bring it in, and I'm going to pay $400 to get it fixed. It's like, all right, I guess I'm not going to go on YouTube until y'all go to bed.
Literally.
And guess what? It's safe, because I do it every night, and we're good. Nothing's happened yet. It's crazy to think that YouTube, something that's like so global, so many people thought that. That wasn't just my parents. I know
right.
That. They didn't come up with that on their own. Are you kidding?
Well, it was new to them at the time, you know?
Yeah. Everyone's so scared of that shit when it's just like first come new. I've made a
Do you remember like recording something on your phone for a ringtone? Like pressing record?
Oh yeah. I thought the kids that did that were so cool, so then I had to do it. It'd be like my stepsister or something would be like, listen, like it would start playing like some fucking pop music. And I'm like, oh my god, I want to be just like her.
I don't know if I asked you this. Do you want kids?
I think so.
Yeah.
I would have to be in like a really good place. And from what I've heard, you're never going to be in that place. Ever.
I feel like there's never a good time. Yeah. Well, there's better times, but there's never like a perfect time.
Everyone says they're waiting for that, like, to be financially stable, to be comfortable, to be whatever.
You're
probably never gonna get there.
You just gotta wing it.
Yeah. Well, I think the time will come that I will be.
Do you think you would try to find a surrogate?
No.
You would just adopt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Either that or like I would 100% do a test tube baby if that was real. Like by the time that we can make test tube babies.
What's a test tube?
Well, they got babies that they fucking like they get the mother and they like if the mother can't do birth or IVF or whatever it is, like they literally
grow them in a tube.
They literally make them
and then they put it in the woman.
So like by the time that we don't have to put it in a woman anymore, that'll be pretty cool. I don't think anybody out here would be able to deny the fact of like motherly instinct and motherly love and all of that shit. Like I understand that the woman is like agreed from the very beginning to give me this baby the second it comes out, but there's still like gonna be something in there, and I think it's kind of cool to give like at least then who it is, and like you can kind of give the kid that option to see them as they're growing up or whatever, and that's kind of cool. But
that's why I figured like a surrogate, but that would be all your baby then.
Yeah, because then it's like then you have somebody who's got feelings about your kid. I wouldn't know how to feel about that. I think it would be hard. My sister, like, I think it was like we were young, so I don't even think she really even like thought about it. But like she was like, "Oh, I'd be your surrogate." I'm like, no, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work.
No, I mean I would get it because I think like her ideal in that is like that we're at least at that point there's still like some blood being like transferred down finally. Like it's not. I mean like it would be like my spouse inseminating her, I would think, right?
I hope so.
Right.
Baby would come out incest.
Right, yeah. But, like, that would be more, like, at least then, like, there's a bloodline being moved.
Well, that's why I say, like, if you just find a girl that will carry it, you can use your sperm.
Right, that too. If it was just a random girl. I don't know. It'd be hard. But I definitely would totally, like, I would like to raise a kid. I think it'd be cool. I think I would definitely want a boy over a girl.
Yeah.
I don't know how to deal with a woman, and I don't want to ever have to deal with, Daddy, why am I... What is this coming out? Ask your mother. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you'd be fucked.
Yeah, I'm good. It'd be like, I'd have to find somebody that could stomach.
Oh my god.
Talking about that stuff.
Yeah.
It would not be me.
Oh my god, I'm breaking sweat doing this.
Dude, same. We're like kind of doing it though. I'm carving up.
What are you doing?
I have no idea actually.
Oh my god, I keep poking random holes by accident.
It's definitely not going to be pretty, but I think it's gonna be cool, one way or the other. And now I have to figure out how to make a 2. It's amazing once you start carving something, I'm like, wait, how do I make a letter?
Yeah.
I forget how to actually write. Reading and writing. Was school fun for that?
School in England is very useless. They don't teach you shit about shit. I couldn't tell you one thing I learned.
Did you even go to school here?
No.
Like, not at all?
No.
No school?
I tried when I moved here because I wanted to make friends. So I was like, oh, I'll just go back to school since I was just turning 16 when I left school in England. Like, you graduate pretty early.
Yeah.
And there's no really graduation there. You just kind of leave and that's it. So I was like, well, I'll go to school here. And I tried going to school here and they're like, do you have transcripts? And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I called my school in England. I was like, hey, do I have transcripts? And they're like, what's that?
Oh, no.
So, yeah, they wouldn't let me go to school here.
What the heck?
They wanted to put me, because I didn't have that, in, like, special school.
Right. Yeah. Just give me a test, bro. Like, yeah, my school didn't have my record, so you're gonna put me in, like, a class that doesn't even do anything for me or
Right.
anything. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
So, yeah. And I didn't really go to school much in England. I was a very bad kid. I was getting arrested left and right.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm fighting.
I think I've definitely heard those stories. I think, but all of your arrests, none of them were like anything super bad, right?
No, just a lot of battery and 1 or 3 robberies, but it was no theft.
It's the 1 or 3.
Theft, but from a store, not a person. I
Of
would never
course.
steal from a person.
Oh, gosh. Was it a little store too? It's kind of a person.
It was a massive store,
Oh, yeah?
like a corporation. Like, you know, like how you get plazas.
Mm-hmm.
I just went to every single store in the plaza. It was
Just like, let me get something.
dude, I was on a rampage with my friend.
Was it just like for the fun of it, or you actually wanted something?
Just for the fun of it. I didn't
Yeah.
need any of that stuff.
The only thing I ever really took the I mean we're totally not I mean we were minors, so it's whatever now, but Walmart's, of course.
Yeah.
I would, because you couldn't buy super glue or lighters.
Because of your age?
So that would be like the one thing I would actually be like, okay, let me just snag that, because they don't let you. It's like, bro, I'm literally like, I'm not gonna hurt myself with this fucking glue. I'm not gonna hurt myself with this fucking lighter. It's literally like a candle lighter. Come on. I think I'm just going on I'm making like a fucked up version of what I did the first time.
What did you do the first time?
I put my logo in it to some degree.
Oh, yeah.
I put some 602 in this. I think I'm like done though.
I'm done too.
No, that's such just like. Oh wait, oh shit. Could they see it? We need to do like a reveal. I gotta get my head. I'll put my head on it.
Oh, my head's almost falling through.
Gotta put the head in that. But it's a pumpkin. We gotta make sure it's nice and carved, isn't it? Oh, I see what you mean. It doesn't sit right now.
Well, turn it.
You think it's a different way? Oh, it is. Thank God. Hallelujah. So glad that the pumpkin is the right way.
Jeez.
Are we gonna do a reveal?
Yep.
Okay. Oops, shit, my head's already falling off. It's my
Yay.
pumpkin.
Let me see. Oh, I thought you were writing the bomb. I was like, where's the bomb?
No, oops. 602.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my pumpkin.
Okay, I thought you wrote the 2 backwards for a minute. I was
don't
like,
think I did. It just came out like crazy bad. It looks like a pumpkin. It's very cute. It's got the little like buck teeth.
yeah.
You know, get some buck teeth up in here. Now I'm just covered in
Pumpkin.
pumpkin.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
Very sticky.
For real. I guess I thought I was seeing my coffee over there that I left from last week. I was like, oh my God, my bad.
We can probably...
You gonna say put them all in there?
I was going to say throw these away, but I guess I'll keep them.
You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably like a $10 set. But at least,
Here,
put that in there.
Yeah.
You have something for next year. You can, ooh, shit. Well, there won't be much returning this costume.
You probably could.
No, I wasn't planning on it. I was just, because it's covered in pumpkin
Every
now.
year, just wear the same thing.
Literally, that'd be great. Since I have like a little bit bigger of a house now, oh my gosh, I'm just sticky. I still am on the house hunt, by the way, for the people from last week that saw that. Still am on the house hunt.
Have you found anything?
Not really. There was one that I looked at did I tell you about that in Crystal Beach in Palm Harbor?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have totally thrown that whole thing out there, but I'm not living there anyway, so It was very pretty. I grew up
Wasn't
near
it a
there.
condo or a duplex or something?
It was actually a triplex.
Yeah.
And then there were 4 other triplexes all like kind of like in a circle around it. It's like, yeah, I don't want to live in a commune.
Yeah.
Like, I understand there's a lot of people that successfully and really enjoy living like that, but it's just probably not for me.
Yeah.
I like my music loud. I don't like walking like while I was touring that place.
Like, if neighbors aren't bad enough, these are like attached.
It's like your
neighbors.
family, yeah, at that point. And I like, just when I was touring the place, I walked out and I met every single potential neighbor I might have.
Jeez.
Just because the guy was up on his little balcony smoking.
How were the neighbors?
And he's all like, "Hey, oh, you moving in?" Like, I don't know. Probably not now. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, the guy over there, the guy over there, the guy over there, the guy over there, the guy over there." He was a cool guy. He really was. And his
My
wife
mom
was cool. And
was
they
just
told me all
saying,
about it.
like, I don't know how people pay for rent nowadays. Like, a tutu is like $2,600.
What the fuck are they doing?
I think we
to
talked about
us?
this.
We did. It's
Yeah.
like, I feel like I'm in a loop, honestly, now. Like, I'm really so fucking ready to get out of this, like, moving situation. I want it to be over. But I'm like, it's hell. I don't know how anybody, like, I'm thankful that, thank you for getting me in a position and, like, making me work towards it to where, like, $2,000 a month is like, okay, that's not so bad. But it's still like crazy to me. That's still
It's insane.
Once I'm like, okay, because
Especially when we have literally experienced paying cheaper rent. It's not like, oh, we lived with family who paid this. No, we have literally paid $1,200 to $1,000.
the house, actually the second house I moved into, so I lived in a duplex for the first year of my life, 18 to 19, and then from 19 to 20 I lived in just like a low budget, like a starter house. It was a renter. It's $895. I saw it scrolling through.
I think my cheapest rent was like $725.
It's like $15.95 or some shit now.
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna? That's like $800.
And it's
in-
like you
in
can't
2
even
years?
complain because everything is going up.
Yeah,
So it's like
you can't.
they have to charge more.
Where are you gonna go? Like,
Right.
even the stupid low income places, the
Yeah.
cheap places are so expensive now, and it's like, ugh. And then you start, like, the loop that I'm in now is like, okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna pay $2,000, $2,050, whatever it is. It'll be a nice house. I'll be happy for the year. In a year, I'll move in and I'll buy something, whatever. It'll be done. It's just a year of shit. And then I'm like, the loop starts, and I'm like, fuck, that's $25,000 a year that I just
Through
threw away, gave
Yeah.
to some guy to pay for his house. Fuck. Like, when it's only 900, 1,200, whatever, that's more
reasonable.
like, that's more like 15,000, like 12,000, whatever, for a year. It's like, fine.
Renting sucks, period. Nobody wants to
Fuck.
pay somebody else to
It's
live.
a lot of throwing away money.
Yeah.
No.
And
So-
that's the circle of life.
For real. What I'm doing now is, I think I actually have a couple that I'm going to check out on my way home. I'm actually, like, because actually driving here or even just other places in general, I think 10 to 15 minutes really isn't that bad.
No.
I don't know if you're familiar. We'll try not to get too specific, but the Walmart that's kind of between you and I, it's not close to you, but it's more my area.
The busy Walmart, the super Walmart.
If I were to go north from where I live on 19, it would be like the first one I would see, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like that area is still kind of up there. Even like where the movie theater is out there. I don't know if you know that, or the mall or any of that. All of that kind of area, it's kind of like,
I feel like it's more expensive though.
it's actually not.
Really?
'Cause that's like you're getting towards, I guess we're gonna get a little more specific. You're getting towards like Hudson, Florida. And
Oh, that way.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the further up you get, the cheaper it's gonna get,
For
because
sure.
you're getting away from all of this like more
Up here
prestigious.
is really cheap.
Yeah, but I couldn't do this. This is like, this is
Far.
at least 40 minutes. Like, if it was traffic, like 40 minutes
Yeah.
easy. I would do 10, 15. I wouldn't mind for something like that. I'm like happy in and nice, and it's not throwing away $1 bajillion. So that's what I'm going to be looking at on my way home. Is there's 2 houses that are like kind of like 10 to 15 away from where I work. That'd be
You
okay.
should send me the ads so
Yeah.
I can see them. Yeah.
It'll be cool. They're definitely both, like what I mentioned last week. They're both from giant management companies. And what can you do? Both of them, actually, are from the same one that I rent from now.
Oh.
So it would be a really easy
Yeah.
transition if they are of my liking.
Yeah.
I totally wanted to show you now that I looked at them. These are my new shoes. I'm sure they're kind of hard to see.
Dude, I have to take this jacket
on the
off.
macro. Do it up. Hopefully it's not revealing.
Oh my
You
god.
got it?
I'm stuck by sweat.
Oh god.
Ew.
Hey. I have half a mind to take off the top of my, but I'm not gonna. It's like damn near a crop top anyway. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Strip it off.
Ooh, it's
Shit.
it keeps lagging.
Yeah, we'll probably have that at least here and there in the video.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
What can you do?
we're getting on to an hour, I think. 10 more minutes or so, anyway.
yeah, we'll probably wrap it up pretty shortly. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize my headphones were like falling off for like a good majority of that. I was just like, wow, it's so much fuller of noise in my ears now. We have gotten so much better feedback. Not
For
even
sure.
like even just better, but just like so much more.
I'm like, I want to look.
Do it. I'll continue talking while you do. The last episode, the very first one that we filmed, I think to this day probably has like 550, maybe 600 views.
Mm-hmm.
This one, we're almost to like 1,100, something like that, which is awesome. That's almost double in
The one that we
in one
just
episode.
posted?
Yes.
Back in Prettier?
Yeah.
895.
Okay. Close. Fine. Still almost 1,000. The other one's like maybe 500.
Let's see.
So
Fix
it's-
your posture. Was that to me?
No, that's to me.
Okay. I'm very
Which,
conscious of it.
honestly, I should be. So did you see my video for the people? That's actually another good topic that we could have talked about. Did you see the video of me getting chiropractic?
No.
Yeah, it was awesome. So I went to this lady over in Orlando. I feel like I told you about the. Oh yeah, I got back. Our first podcast. I had just gotten back from it the day before, and I think I told you about it. I mentioned it on the first podcast. I know it. So I went to this lady in Orlando, and she has a YouTube channel, over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, just fucking epic. And she's super cool. Her name's Brenda, and she posted the video of me getting it done recently, and so I commented on that so people could also kind of funnel over to my page if they wanted to. A lot of people saw that video, and a lot of people are like, I saw you on Mondragon.
The thing with chiropractors,
you
have
believe in
to
them.
keep doing
Oh,
it.
you think?
You can't just do it once and then be like, oh, I'm cured.
I could 100% see myself because
Just
when
like
I
anything, you have to keep doing it.
I'll start slouching, or I'll be laying in bed or whatever.
Probably 1,000 times a day.
I'm
I
making it
straighten my
worse.
back.
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
You have something to read? Are you like looking through?
I'm looking through.
Okay. Do you overall you think that it's looking good? People are happy?
For sure.
Yeah.
Someone said Lalo Reyes. Love that started this. I'm assuming love that we started this.
Okay.
I enjoy your TikToks, and the chemistry between you two is so real. Can't wait for
Hey.
future podcasts.
Ooh.
That's really sweet.
See, I told you we're getting some good feedback for sure.
Ducktails said, enjoying these podcasts, great to listen to while walking. Everything discussed is so relatable, which makes it even more enjoyable. Keep up the
Hey.
great work.
That's so exciting. I think relation is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of just listening to two people talk, as if you're on the other side of a FaceTime call. It's cool and all, but yeah, you might want a piece that you can kind of be interested in too.
So Scott Wagers,
Okay.
in your next podcast, talk about the various social media platforms you post content on and why you chose those platforms.
I feel like that's pointing at something.
Also, the pros and cons of them and what you do. I feel like we discussed a lot of that in the first podcast, so I feel like maybe he didn't watch.
Yeah, we
That
definitely
one.
did talk a lot about that in the
Pros
first
and
one.
cons, yeah.
I'm myself trying to branch out to any and all facets that I can of
Mhm.
social media. I
Yeah,
don't know
same.
that. Yeah, I mean,
There's
I know
no limitations or limits on where we're going to post.
You
If
don't
it gets
want-
us revenue, it gets us revenue.
I guess just revenue, fine. I think
audiences.
what I've learned a lot about this is it's not totally money.
I'm dying.
You're good. After like 3 years, 3.5 years.
I don't mean revenue like money. I mean like views and stuff. That probably came off wrong. Like
could have.
revenue. I feel like revenue can mean just views and stuff. Does that always mean money?
Yeah, especially if you clarify.
Oh. No, whatever gets us like an audience, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I can understand that. I think any little bit of exposure is good. Like the fact that like even the fact that this is some people like I know like we're so used to TikTok views, or at least I am, whereas it's like 10,000, 15,000 at minimum views.
my views have been really, really bad ever since I got banned the first time.
Oh yeah.
I actually got my TikTok back, my main.
You again?
I found
Because you paid somebody.
I did pay somebody.
Oh my God.
But I've paid 2 people and been scammed twice. And the third one, I was like, you know what? If I get scammed again, just laugh at me because that is my own fault. You know, fool me once. But he actually got it back within 12 hours.
Oh my God.
So it's back.
That's
yeah.
so exciting.
The Female Boss official, if you guys are interested.
I guess we're tagging that now.
Yes, tag
Fuck
the
yeah.
main.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah. That's so exciting.
I did lose hella followers though.
That's okay.
Do you remember
That'll happen.
messaging me like 8 months ago? You were like, you're 3,000 away from 1 million, and now I'm like,
You're 40K. That's it. That's all it
Yeah.
is. That's all it is. Is
Yeah.
40K.
I just gotta
have
build back.
bust out some cool, fun, just like videos, or even just like whatever. Like what? I mean, do something wrong in your video, or like something that people are gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Or like say something wrong, or like
I
just,
need a social media manager to give me ideas because I suck at them. But the
Dude,
thing, like,
I envy your what you do on TikTok all day long, because I literally I live off of my work. Like if I'm not getting computers and nasty computers, yada,
it's gonna take a lot to break away from that. But I feel like you should start to.
Yes, I mean that's what this is.
Yeah.
That's what Twitch is.
Yeah,
that's
for
what
sure.
like that's exactly what this guy's asking about. Is that diversification is so
Yeah.
important.
For sure.
So I'm trying to do it all, but that like what you can do is like you're literally, and like a lot of the people on TikTok are famous because they're pretty.
Oh my God, I was struggling. Yeah, for sure. And I think that when you have body
And
dysmorphia,
cool. Just like, you make these
See,
videos that like with the text, where it's just like a video with music,
I
you
don't
dancing
know
with the text,
how
and
to
those do great.
use the updated text stuff on TikTok. It updated and now I have no idea how to use it.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You have to relearn that.
Do you know how?
No, not really. What do you mean the new text?
Like you know
what's it
how
do?
you would do set where you want the text to be?
Yes.
Let me
It should
show
be-
him.
I think it'll be similar.
Record.
I know that there's like a new like studio. There's like a editing studio,
So, like,
right?
We're gonna do this and then set duration. See how it comes up? Like
Yeah.
where
Yep.
do you?
I see
It
what you
shortens the video if you
No,
do that.
you do the text under it, the purple. Click on the purple. There you go. That. And then you shorten. Yup. But you're just not
Wait.
grabbing it, right? See? So then that's the duration of the text. It's actually a lot better, honestly.
You like that?
Yes, this new editor, I don't know if anybody is like a creator on TikTok or not, but like the new editor in TikTok is actually pretty sweet.
Guys, this shirt is something.
I used to have that editor. They took it away for like 3 months, 4 months.
They were
then
probably fixing it.
and then they finally put it back.
Yeah.
But it's sweet for like what I do, because I can go in that, because where you were editing the video, it's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I can kind of just go in there and just tweak and tweak and tweak.
Yeah.
And then you can also go in there, which is something that TikTok never did, is say you film a 3-minute segment and there's 2 minutes or 2 seconds of dead air here, dead air here, dead air here. You can go in and you can cut that, and like cut out that piece.
On TikTok?
And you can go out and
Oh.
cut out that piece,
Yeah.
just like a real video editor
Yeah.
almost now.
Yeah, that's
so
cool.
that's super cool. Yes, and also speed up clips like that too.
Oh.
So I've had moments in my videos where like I'll start taking apart something or unscrewing something, and so I'll speed up the unscrewing because I can do that afterwards, rather than having to stop the video, change it over to 3x, start the video again, and then like it's
Yeah.
just not as fluid.
I
I fucking love that editor.
didn't have the updated version of TikTok until I got my account back like 2 days ago, so I really haven't even filmed a TikTok to be able to mess with it, but
I think we could probably film something for the podcast.
for sure.
Like something cute, just like with our set and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and our pumpkins probably.
Yeah.
I think we can probably think of something if you see a promo
I mean, the
video.
clips you take out from the videos, I like those.
They work out pretty well.
Yeah.
Dang it. I usually, after we're done, like, talking and filming and everything, I usually have a few in my head that I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm going to clip that. Oh, shit. I can't think of any.
I know there's a few times where, like, when you were talking about your sister being pregnant, and I just kind of looked at you like, what?
That might be good.
That would be good.
Yeah. Or even just, like, this pumpkin carving stuff. I think that'll be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, bro, I hope that the trend continues. That we continue getting this uptrend of viewership on these videos.
I'm sure they will. It's
Hopefully.
the third one.
I know.
Come on.
It's so cool to see, though.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully we'll be able to see it again.
Yeah.
It's like it'll be super cool to watch it.
For sure.
Have
I need
more feedback.
you to send me the link. Would it just be your YouTube link
For what?
to, like, direct people to the podcast? Because I'm going to put that in my selfie pot.
I know that would be annoying.
I'll just put podcast and then whatever link. I guess
What
it
I'll
would
do,
just go
what
to
I'll
your...
do is I'll send you the link to the playlist because there's a playlist.
Yeah, that's what
podcast.
For sure.
So I'm going to be putting every podcast into the podcast playlist.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see it there, but I was thinking, like, my very first thought, that'll probably work. What is it? Oh, you're, like, crusting up from the pumpkin. How did that even happen? Oh, do I have it? A little bit.
Ew, I look like a slithery snake.
Do you like snakes?
I mean, I don't hate them.
Yeah, I know you
I don't
like
really care
animals
about
and
them.
stuff, so, yeah. You totally just threw me off my train.
Sorry.
I don't even remember what I was talking about now.
This hurts.
What did you?
To, like,
Water.
peel
you know,
off.
don't just use that sink. Yeah. You have like 5 minutes left on this podcast.
It's hard to not
She's
peel
ready.
peely stuff.
I know. Like I've been sitting here the whole time and I'm like seeing
Picking.
these little bits
Yeah.
of pumpkin on my hands. And I'm like, get off.
Dude.
But it kind of feels good because it's like.
So I feel like you might think this is funny, probably not, but I put my screen protector on and there's so many air bubbles in here. Like,
Bro.
there's one here.
Bro.
One here. I know I suck.
Bro. Why wouldn't you did this today?
No, yesterday.
Okay, I was going to
Because
say. Like,
I
I'm
dropped
literally
my
here.
phone on my foot without the case and it bruised my foot. And I was like, fuck this. I need to put a stupid case on it. And then.
These aren't air bubbles, by the way.
What are they?
Stuff's under it.
Nuh-uh.
You're not getting these bubbles out.
It's an air bubble.
No.
I made it smaller. It was huge yesterday.
It might be.
I promise.
Looks like there's something under there. This one looks like there's something under there.
I don't really care.
Is it a cheap screen protector?
Yeah.
You should get nice ones. You have a nice phone. She said, fuck that.
I literally am the worst person when it comes to taking care of my stuff, especially expensive stuff. Like, I'm just like, well, whatever.
I can guarantee you there's something under there.
Don't peel it.
I did already, and I can guarantee you that there's something under there because I would have released the air bubble.
Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
But look, I have a camera protector.
You fucked up. You
Look at
should
the
just
back.
waited. Ooh, does it like mess up your?
Mm-mm.
Really? It's just dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. How do you like the new phone? Not much different.
Not at all. There's just like a couple things that I'm not sure if, or I'm like learning, but like would I recommend it? No.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't big difference this year.
You have the new one, right?
Yeah.
I have another
love it.
camera thing. Do you want it?
Not really.
Will it fit your phone?
Probably. Yeah. I
You
think
don't
the
want-
Pro and the Pro Max are similar.
A camera protector?
Not really.
Why not?
I mean,
It's
I have them.
expensive.
I sell them. I know, but it's also sapphire. Like this is the strongest part of the phone. Not even lying. to you.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
That
That makes sense. My 13. I don't know what happened.
my bad.
My 13, so I dropped my phone and I wrecked the back of it. Like, wrecked, and the camera was the only thing that didn't break.
I remember that phone. I told you that's like quite literally because they expect it, especially if you don't have a phone. That's gonna be the first thing laying on the table. Like,
Your camera.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of made to be really, really strong.
Yeah.
And plus, the first
What is
couple
the
that I
ring
used,
on the back? My phone case came with that.
it's MagSafe. Your phone has that built in. So for the people that don't know, iPhones have this ring in the back of the phone, and there's also a ring inside the phone. This ring is just made to like help it because once you have a
Stay
case,
on the case?
once you have a case on, it's gonna defeat the ones inside. So this it just makes them extra. And so you have a charger. Like in my car, I actually have MagSafe. MagSafe.
How do you know where to place it?
it knows. It's super strong and like it just.
Is it? Let me see.
It's super cool because
It's on the inside of your case.
Yeah. Yeah, the magnets are built into the case, and then there's also magnets built into the phone, and then there's also like the charger.
You put this on though, right?
No, that comes in the case.
Mine didn't.
Oh,
I have to put it on.
Oh, weird. So the magic of that is there's so many different accessories that work just by magnet like that. So I have a little wallet that's super cool. And you have a little wallet that sticks to the back of your phone.
It's so crazy to see how shit is getting more and more.
You have wireless chargers, and it just immediately charging.
I have never bought one of those.
Well, the cool part about those, like honestly, like I hate having to plug it in and like hold it, but the cool thing about those is it literally just sits on the back of your phone, and it's almost like having like a case or like a selfie pop or whatever.
Yeah, but then you can't use your phone while it's charging.
Sure you can. You're literally holding on to it. There's just like a little bump on the back.
Oh, it's a little thing.
Yeah, because it just sits on the back and it attaches to the circle. It doesn't have to plug in or anything.
Pretty cool.
That's super cool. Yeah. In my car, for my phone mount in there,
it's clip it on
it's
there.
compatible with this, so it's like it's super nice and strong, and it also charges through this wireless. So like it's MagSafe is super cool. I'm a big fan of it, but I mean, it's gimmicky. Yeah, at the end of the day, it is a gimmick.
Totally off subject. Before we get off of here, yeah. I feel like I can ask you and the people. Have you ever seen that girl who posts on TikTok who says things you really want to know from a CIA? And it's like her dad was a spy for like the CIA.
No, I feel like I would totally be on that side too.
Yeah. So I saw one of her TikToks earlier, and I'm sure you guys have probably seen it. I mean, she has like 2 million followers or something. Yeah, I'm loving his hair. But anyway, so she asked the spy earlier. She was like, let me see what she said real quick.
Oh no.
She asked the spy about like North Korea, and apparently they're getting way more dangerous, and they just took the opportunity to launch 2 like new missiles or something, like testing. So they're like improving their technology, and apparently they're going to strike like America. Yeah. Oh my God, that's so cute, Kyle.
That's. Oh my God, you should have put the wig on yours. That's Kim Jong-un, right?
Who?
North Korea.
Oh, I don't know.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is.
What's
Kim
his name?
Jong-un. Kim Jong-un.
I feel like they're all Kims.
I know, right? Isn't that weird? I don't know.
Maybe it means like Jack or something.
It must. So you have to watch, if you think it's funny and interesting, you have to watch The Interview. Have you ever seen it? No, it's a movie called The Interview.
Oh, I feel like I have seen it.
It's with that Rogan guy, Seth Rogen.
I'm not keen on him.
No, I fucking love him. He's so funny. I love that stoner comedy.
Who am I thinking? Who was that one podcast guy? Is it Seth Rogen?
Oh no, that might be. You're thinking of Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, I don't like him.
Jesus.
Seth, I don't know who that is. I don't like Joe.
That's fine. Oh, there's a lot of people that don't like Joe Rogan. I don't want to like totally politicize or like opinionate myself. I don't care about politics or any of that shit. And I know a lot of people don't like his side because he's like super like left or right or one of them.
He's just fucking annoying.
Yeah, I love. This is one of my inspirations. I love the platform though, because I loved watching fucking Miley Cyrus sit there for 2.5 hours and just have a conversation with him. That's so cool. You don't get that anywhere else. Yeah, that's super cool. That's what I like about his stuff, is the fact that he gets all Elon Musk sitting on there for 2.5 hours smoking weed, like Joe Biden, like all these, like you don't get to have 2.5 hours of just
Joe Biden sat with him.
I think it was McCain actually. I think it was McCain, but like you don't get to have long, super in-depth conversations with these big like. Real celebrities, like real life, like people, Kanye West, even like just.
Have you heard the drama with him?
Bro, I know.
I really
started with this.
I know. I don't know shit about shit when it comes to famous people. Like I really don't care, and I don't really idolize famous people because they're just fucking people who can sing or that are known. Yep. But Kanye is a fucking wreck. He's weird.
I'm again a fan.
You're a fan of him? Why?
I think he's.
I don't hate him. He's just
he's on
embarrassing himself.
He's on a. There's.
I don't even know what happened. Apparently, he offended Jews.
There's like a line that gets crossed between genius and crazy. right? To where I think he's so into all of the shit that he's into. This is a world that he lives in that none of us have any idea how to fathom. Not even just uber rich, uber elite, but that music side. Like, I don't know anything about this, so I could totally construe everything, but I'm pretty sure that this whole Jewish thing was mainly because I think the music industry is like really heavily like influenced or like controlled by Jewish people. Like a lot of those managers, a lot of those label owners, yeah.
It would make sense.
Or gays.
They say that Jewish love their money.
Gays are huge in like fashion and all of that.
For sure.
So like I feel like a lot
What
of
did
that,
he even say?
I don't know. That's what I mean. Like I can't construe. I don't even know that that's really what it was, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is because I mean, it's real. There are so many rappers that come out and they're like, we got fucked. Like the second we signed that contract, we're making
for sure
10% of what we should.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it stemmed out of that. And like the guy's just like, he's got so much, like he's probably genius because he probably sees all this happen. He probably knows, and then he fucking blabs. And like it all just.
I just don't like him for the fact that he's embarrassing himself. Like you're this famous, not even between the whole Jewish thing, but like between Kim.
Thing, yes. Like I think that was a beautiful moment. I literally saw a video last night, like a little conspiracy video about somebody thinking that he's not Kanye anymore. Like somebody took over and like she replaced
Illuminati
him or something. Yeah, like.
Did you see it? Totally off subject. You like Friends, right?
I never really watched it.
You have a Friends bag.
I bought it for you.
Oh, that's for me?
Yeah.
Oh. I love Friends.
I said it's going in the shrine.
If you guys like Friends, there's a documentary on Chandler. I don't know if you know who that person is in Friends. Matthew Perry.
Do you have a P.O. box?
I do.
She has a P.O. box. She loves Friends.
Yeah. But there was a documentary on Matthew Perry, how he struggled with addiction for like 50 years. This guy
Is that the black guy? Like Perry? Like Perry's in the house?
No.
Or like Matthew Perry? Or like Perry?
No, he's a white guy.
Okay, anyway.
I'm
thinking of...
There's no black people in Friends.
I'm thinking of like Medea or some shit like that. Honestly, I don't know why. Tyler Perry is... I'm pretty sure that's like...
Whoops.
The Medea woman. Anyway, probably a different Perry.
Who is Tyler Perry?
Are you looking it up?
Tyler Perry, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll probably be right. I think it's like a...
Oh, he's the funny one.
Yes. Like Medea, right? That's Medea, I think.
I don't know what Medea is.
The woman character that he plays.
I don't know.
Okay, whatever. But that's what I'm thinking. That's why that's immediately where my head went when I heard Perry.
But Matthew Perry.
Okay. Anyway, different Perry.
I'm trying to show you like a younger picture so you can probably remember him.
Okay.
Anyway, he came out with a documentary how he was like addicted to drugs for almost all his life and alcohol.
That's familiar. Yep.
Yeah. And there was one point where he was taking 55 Vitakin a day. Can you believe that?
I don't even know what a Vitakin is.
I think that's the name. It's a pain pill, I think.
Oh.
Like opioids and shit.
Damn.
Opioid. That's how you say it, right? It was just crazy to see. And
that's how Mac Miller died, was pills.
For sure.
I
feel bad because
the rich is pills all day long.
Yeah. I mean, he did alcohol too. Like he would go through party sizes of vodka in a day. Yeah. I feel like we discussed on our first podcast, bigger money comes with bigger cons.
Yeah.
Like, it's dangerous. It's nice to be like, okay, I'm not going to starve tonight, but I don't know how to explain it. It's so much more than like, yeah, it's great. Like, we're not going to starve and we can get what we want, but so much shit comes with having money.
Yeah.
Bigger problems.
Who cares about starving anymore?
Right.
I actually want to starve.
Yeah.
Actually, I could care less about food.
Right. You're not eating?
No, I mean, obviously I am, but...
Yeah. You never ate much, though. You're not a big eater.
I'm definitely one to, like, go throughout the day, and then, like, 10 o'clock comes around, or 8 o'clock comes around. Or, like, whenever my stomach, like, I actually...
Like, you eat, I feel like, once a day, right?
A stomach roll, pretty much. Yeah. It's pretty much like I start eating at, like, 8 o'clock, and I don't stop till I go to sleep, which is bad.
No, it's good. I watched this guy on TikTok who was once like 500 pounds and he lost like all of his weight by fasting by eating once a day, but he eats like a fucking tableful once a day. I don't know how he does it.
I wonder how that works. I feel like that's bad. That's binging, right? Like that's not good.
I guess technically, but it's controlled by him. I mean, it's not like.
I've always had. I don't know. This is kind of like almost TMI, but I've always had like a. Especially when I get heartburn really bad, like I'll just like
make yourself.
It'll just like come out.
Yeah.
It's not even like puke. It's just like
acid.
Yeah, and just like a bunch of liquid and stuff. Like, all right, well.
Does it make you feel better?
I guess I'm skinny now.
Oh my god. We do not promote that.
Yeah, no, we don't. This is
that's
cute
gotta
and
hurt.
And funny
acid coming back up.
Yeah, and it's not good for your teeth either.
No, not at all. Have you ever heard of oil pulling?
Oil?
You swish like coconut oil in your mouth for 20 minutes a day. It's really good.
Fucking TikTok's crazy.
You know what?
I literally saw a TikTok about this like
an Indian woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, me too. I saw that video too.
Yeah.
But I've known about this forever.
Okay.
Yesterday,
I saw all the comments and everybody was vetting it, so I was like, okay.
If you're hungry, I made a cake yesterday. You can try some. It's like a moist cake. It was weird. But I dropped a fucking jar of coconut oil. A glass jar of coconut oil. So can you imagine? Glass in my feet, coconut oil on the floor. Busted my ass trying to save my feet. It was a fucking shit show.
And then
cleaning
7 cats running around.
7 cats running around in glass. Cleaning coconut oil is awful.
Dude, whenever I'm like doing mopping or anything like that, bro, it's the most infuriating thing. Because why do the cats
go in the cat litter
there?
And then they drag their cat litter along the wet floor?
That too. Yeah. I mean, just like, and whenever you're doing anything, they have to be in it.
Yeah.
It's just like, this is literally something that you cannot be in.
You just have to vacuum first and scare them.
Dude, that's a good point. I did my whole, we'll have to wrap this up so you never stop. I did my whole oven, like the oven top, and I was letting it soak. Like I had sprayed on that
they
stuff.
walked all over it.
Bro, it was literally like, and it's Budley too, and it wasn't even my little cat to make it easy.
Budley is the most evil cat I have ever met in my fucking life. This cat will run up to you and attack you. He's not scared of anything.
That is my cat. I love him to death.
I mentioned before that I'm the one who takes care of his cats when he goes away, and I'm honestly terrified of this cat. Terrified. I hate it. No,
and
he is
loves his
evil.
Food.
I'm going to record him one day when I go there and just show you guys, just post it on TikTok. Right. And he's like mean. He like runs after you to fight you. I'm like running away from this cat.
He's
Could you imagine me running around a house like being chased by a fucking cat? It's terrible.
I love that cat.
That's crazy. That's like a dog.
But he ran. I saw him doing it. I saw him. He was like getting there. He was like one step after the other. And I'm looking at him like, don't do it. Don't do it. And I start like going after him. That's when you know you should never do that. Yeah, you should never like lunge to try to get him to stop, because that's when he runs and he's just like burning out inside of the
then they're falling on the floor because they're wet.
He's like, his whole body's in the fucking chemicals. I'm like, fuck, bro. You weren't supposed to fuck.
Starts licking it off. Starts fucking foaming at the mouth. It's a fucking shit show.
I just got like a towel and I was just like, come on, we gotta get this off. As I'm like holding him and he's just like, like, dude, I'm sorry.
My one cat, my fat one, Peen.
Yeah.
She it turned rabid giving medication. Like, I've never met a cat. Like, cats are hard to give medicine to. This cat, a feral, rabid fucking cat. Like, it makes you want to get her tested for rabies when you try giving her meds.
Did you have cats growing up?
Yeah.
Did you witness that? Like
rabid
feral?
Oh, for sure. The kitten I just rescued is fucking feral. He's a cunt.
Really?
Oh my god, I rescued this kitten. Because my friend calls me like, oh, this mom had kittens. Like, you have
it's always
come
you.
save. Always me. So I'm like, all right. So I rescue these.
I have to.
I get mauled each time I'm sitting outside with a trap for 5 hours in camo with a rope tied around the trap cage. Like, real shit. Like, Sturvey. What's his name? Steve Irwin. Like, it was rough.
I'm gonna poke her with a stick.
So I get this cat. The meanest fucking cat ever, and I don't want it, but nobody else is gonna want this feral thing. And what am I gonna do? Put him back out there? Of course I'm not. I mean, I still have him, but I don't want him. But he doesn't have a name. I've
Just
had
let
him
him
for
be,
like.
let him be an outside roamer around here.
There's hogs.
Oh, no.
They would take him. He's little. He's probably like 4 or 5 months now.
What happened to your giant cat enclosure?
They kept getting out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be mad.
So I just took it down.
I'd be so mad.
See, I can let. There's only 2 I can't let out because they hop the fence, and then I have like a 9-foot border around my whole like property, so I have to jump over that wall to go get them because he just screams on the other side because he doesn't know how to get back.
That's so funny.
Oh my god, it's so annoying.
At least there's some, like, dude, I would be. The times that my cats have gotten out, I've been absolutely devastated and scared and freaking out. But the fact that he just sits there and he's just like, Mom!
Oh, he yelps. He hates
Mom!
it. So something that was really weird the other day, when I was in the Keys, one of my cats got out. It's one of the idiot cats that jumps the wall. Okay. And they all have air tags on their collars. In case they get out, I can track them. And they all have like belt collars, which I know.
They actually work?
The air tags?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Okay.
The air tags honestly suck. Wouldn't recommend.
I agree. Yeah,
but
that's why I asked.
So they have belt collars on, which I know isn't safe because they say like have clippers in case they get caught and it can come off. Okay. But my cats don't go out. They're not supposed to. So like they don't need to be safe from getting caught.
Yeah.
So anyway, I come home and I'm looking for him. He's not here. I'm searching for his air tag. Couldn't find it because it couldn't connect. Stupid shit. And I'm like, whatever. Hopefully he comes home. What can I do? You know, I live on 3 acres. I'm not going to go searching around the whole acreage until I know he's gone. So anyway, he comes back. Collar not on him, but it's not broken. Now, like I said, it's a belt.
Somebody got a free fucking air tag.
No, I found the collar in the yard, but it's not broken and it was undone. How did it come off but not break and it's undone and the air tag's still on it? It was weird.
It's like a belt loop kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where you have to
unclip it. And it was undone in the yard.
You also feed it through the thing. So
yeah.
You have to unfeed it.
But the whole collar was in the yard, not just the air tag. Not broken, but undone. Not on him. I can't figure it out. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Because
that's fucked up.
Weird.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Makes you wonder. You have cameras?
I do, but the internet's so bad.
It didn't like catch that spot. Yeah. That's annoying.
There's like a couple of little blind spots where you're not going to be able to see at night.
Of course, like it's where the cat goes and
right.
That's annoying, dude. I was actually like, I thought that enclosure outside was super cool. I thought that'd be a great idea.
So I bought like a 25-foot enclosure. It wasn't a real enclosure. It was like a gardening, like metal fence enclosure thing. But I mean, it like chicken wire. It would have worked, but they kept getting out, and I don't know how they kept getting out. Because I was like, I want my cats to have fun and go outside. Yes. But I was going to say, 2 of them can't go out because they hop the fence. The rest of them don't go anywhere. So they can go out. And I do let them out, like, if I'm having coffee in the morning. And one of them runs like a dog back to me. And my other one's too fat to go anywhere. She just likes to sunbathe. Like, she just fucking lays there.
That's so cool, though.
And then
I'd love to be able to sit outside, like, while I'm washing the car.
Have you ever put a leash on him?
Mm-mm. I should.
Yeah, like a little
I worry
harness.
about fleas.
Put flea medicine on.
I guess, but like, it's just like it's still gonna happen.
Fleas?
Yeah.
No, it's flea medicine.
I guess. I don't know. I guess like, to be fair, I didn't trust flea medicine until I started using the one that like the vet actually gives you.
Well,
and that shit fucking works.
You have a patio.
Yeah.
Right.
I let them out there all the time. They fucking love it out there.
About letting your cat out on a leash is they're going to start knowing what the outside is and they're going to start bolting for the door. And he already does, right, Budley?
Yeah. He's in the new house. He's kind of learned against it. But
really?
I made a mistake where I was like, I'd let the door open so he could look out because, he likes the outside. He thinks it's cool. So I was letting him look. But now he knows that's the door. So he'll go for it.
My cats literally like ball out, and at this point, I'm like, go get taken by a hawk.
Have fun, bro. Good luck out there.
Yeah.
I know your food and your air conditioning ain't there.
So the new kitten, the feral mean cat, he's getting better. He's still a dick. He got out, and I wasn't that sad. I was like,
that's one problem taking
right.
care.
And of course, he came back, and he's like screaming to come in, but like he's scared of people still. So, like, I'm like, come on. Like, felt bad for him.
And he's like, I don't want to come in, but I
right.
Do I?
So, like, I bring him in, and then he's just hissing, running around. And I'm like, why the fuck?
The devilish cat.
It's a shit show, honestly.
But you gotta take care of him. You gotta love him.
Yeah.
We should definitely wrap this.
We should.
We're going over. But
yeah.
I think that's okay. I mean, like, to have longer ones is fine.
Yeah.
Podcasts often run way over an hour, so.
For sure. I don't know why we ever settled on an hour. I think it was so hot in the beginning, and we were like, let's just see how the first one goes, but whatever.
It's also just a matter of if we run out of shit to say.
Yeah.
Like, if we really just, like, are sitting here talking,
I think
like,
last week was a little short.
Yeah, it was. I think it was
So-
like 48 minutes.
It's not terrible. It's
Make
still a
up for
really
it.
long podcast for me to sit and listen to the whole thing.
For sure. That's still, like, a lot of talking. That's still a lot of content
Yeah.
for people to listen
For
to.
sure.
Yeah, I think there's activities people do while they listen, like the guy that said that he did it on his walk or whatever. So having a full
That's really
hour
awesome, though,
would
of
be
you
good.
guys to sit there and listen to it all.
For real.
Ooh, secret emoji. What do we
Oh.
want to do for this one? Pumpkin?
Are there, like, well, I mean, I feel like that's kind of general. Like, somebody might just guess that at that point, right?
But they're not going to know we're telling them to comment a pumpkin unless.
We have to find a cool pumpkin. Hold on. Oh, wait, there's only one pumpkin. Dang.
Okay, let's do something else. Let's do.
Do a pumpkin?
Should we do a fish? A chicken?
We could do the eyeball emoji and a pumpkin?
A slithery
Or a
snake?
fish?
Let's do a slithery snake.
Okay.
Because we
snake.
mentioned snake.
That's good. I like that.
Comment slithery snake. No,
Yeah.
just comment the snake emoji if
just
you're
the
still
green
watching.
snake, yeah. The green snake emoji.
You
I
guys,
like
if
it.
you are still watching and you comment that, I will personally follow you on social media.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Oh shit. That's a promise. I won't do that. But no, I'll match that. Why not? All right, and with that, I'm starting to scroll my phone. Somebody sent me double XP codes. That's so funny.
Oh, where did you buy your camera from? You never told me.
Oh, I got it straight off of Canon's website.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh, that's why I started going into your boyfriend's kind of more into Sony's, I think. At least just from looking at all of his equipment.
Mm-hmm.
He's more of a Sony boy, which is why I started talking about that right off the bat, because I bought it straight off of Canon's website. It's not like it's just a camera
Right.
website. So
How is their shipping?
I was really confused for a minute because it actually wasn't that bad, but I didn't get a shipping confirmation email.
That's sketchy.
I know. And I was like ready to message because I wanted to use it for this. I was like, fuck it, we'll use hers, whatever. But
When did it
I wanted
get
to use
here?
it. It got here on Friday. I ordered it on like Tuesday,
Oh, that's
like
not bad.
3 in the morning.
Still
kinda
sketchy.
thing.
No confirmation.
Yes, I didn't get a confirmation. I was like, God, where is it? Dang it. I wanted to come.
Yeah.
I can't track it. And then it just showed up.
I ordered something like 3 months ago, a chamoy pico. Have you seen them on TikTok? The red pickle things?
Piccolo.
Yeah. And it took like 4
Do you know
months
the
to
guy?
get here.
Do you know the Piccolo guy on TikTok?
No. What did you just eat pickles?
I feel like, hold on, it'll be worth it for the video, so I'll put the audio in there. I'm sure the second I said that, people know, but he's actually from Florida.
Maybe I know him.
He's from Florida, and I was live streaming one day, and the guy straight up, fucking invited me to his live stream, and that was super cool.
Have you ever talked to that one guy that you did that live with again? I don't know if that's appropriate to ask on here.
That live with
The British kid?
Oh, Kyle Thomas. Yeah, I mean, he's actually, I don't know if he's still in Los Angeles right now.
And I have some questions to ask you, but I don't know if they're appropriate for this.
I feel like you're starting to just get into like the sappiness that probably everybody wants to hear.
Well, you remember that one thing when you were away?
Yeah.
Well, is that just a bust?
Yeah.
Oh.
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
Hmm.
I'm trying to find, I guess he isn't popping up as Piccolo guy, which is crazy because I bet you everybody.
There's no videos when you type that in of him?
No, usually if I look something, dude, literally, you have to look up Piccolo guy with dreads. That's fucked up, is what it is. Okay, that's
I
some.
feel like that's racist.
I was about to say that's
Is
some
that
racially
racist?
motivated shit right there.
Somebody else just told me they don't want me to be the Piccolo King. I guess I have to give it up then. Hold on. Eat a piccolo with ketchup for 50,000.
I love this guy.
I can't give it up yet.
We did a live stream.
50,000
This is his thing that he does.
or 50,000 more followers.
Say less.
Say less. Let's go.
Let's go.
What does he do though? He eats pickles?
He eats the big pick. See those?
Oh.
Is that what you're talking about? Those giant pickles?
But it's chamoy pico. It's like a Mexican thing.
Okay.
Anyway, the hype is not worth it. The candy's good, but the pickle is just a red fucking pickle. And I waited 4 months for this, and I was so excited.
It's just a regular pickle, but it's red.
Do you know who Auntie Amanda is? She eats them a lot.
No.
Chamoy?
Oh, so I have to ask the laser people, right?
It's just a red pickle with candy.
It looks just like the same bag, though, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I have to ask the laser people if I'm okay to wax my face, because that would make a fucking awesome video.
We should do that.
Before
I
we do
don't know
podcast or
though.
whatever.
You know, when I get waxed, it burns my skin literally, and I feel like your skin's sensitive.
we do it to each other. Like, you'll do it to me. You'll wax my face.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh.
it might burn your face.
Oh, like actually, like because of the heat.
Like it rips your fucking skin off.
Oh. We'll find out. Dude, honestly, because like what I've been doing while I'm playing Call of Duty, waiting for like the next round or whatever, I have tweezers. I'll just sit here and...
I'll do it to you, but I don't want to get waxed.
No, we don't have to do each other. I'm just saying, like, you know, at least...
But
like,
you got to grow your hair out. It has to be decently long.
Well, I just shaved today. Like, this is as smooth
You're
as it
still
gets.
shaving.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it's... Dude, it's it's working.
Is it?
It's really working.
I feel like you've been doing this fucking forever.
I did quit for like 6 months.
He did quit for 6 months.
I am getting patchy, very patchy. And I'm also, like I was just saying, is at night, like I can literally just like pull the hairs out. Some of them are still really in there, but it's just like...
I wish you guys would
comes
see
right
what he
out.
looked like. I think he looks so handsome with like a beard.
No.
I love it.
Ain't
Love
gonna
it.
happen. I think
Yeah.
I think I could see it sometimes. Every now and again
It
when I'm
looks
like,
so good.
oh, wait a minute. Like, I think it's like...
I've only seen him with enough hair to be like, oh, you look really good like that, like once. Like he shaves every fucking
because
day.
the in-between looks like garbage. And if I go like a week or like 5-6 days,
Yeah.
and then it really starts getting more scruffy, I could almost see it. Like, I could almost see it at those moments. But like,
Yeah. But you got to do that if you want me to wax you.
oh yeah, I would have to like leave it for like, because...
I could just wax your eyebrows.
No.
Why not?
I want my face waxed. Because, dude, when I go back to laser, it's going to be so much better. Because it's not going to fucking burn like fucking hell like every single one.
Wait,
I've
I'm
gotten
confused.
a bunch out.
Why will wax?
At least for what I'm thinking when I'm pulling them out, like I'm getting most of the follicle. Or at least some of them, they don't even have follicles anymore, honestly. But like...
How often are you having to shave? Every day still?
It's like every couple days, every 2-3 days maybe.
Oh.
But when I go, I'm assuming that it's literally just burning the follicle inside my skin, and that's what's hurting.
Yeah.
So if I'm pulling it out, like obviously it's one less that it's gonna have to burn out.
I don't know if that's how it works.
That's
Laser
why I want to
hurts.
ask her.
No matter what. Like my tattoo removal hurts
That's a good point.
no matter where it fucking hits.
You gotta, yeah. I mean, I don't. Who knows what it's doing in there? That's how.
Well, I know
that's
the
how my brain
tattoo-
works, bro. As I start looking at it, like, how does that work? Like, it's probably
The tattoo
burning the
removal
follicle.
breaks up the cells and your body like gets rid of the ink.
Yeah, that sounds fucked up.
It's torture and it takes fucking forever.
How did the one on your
My ass. My boob.
your boobie? How did
One
that
more
go?
session, they'll be gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it? It's going. Hell yeah! You could hardly even see that.
Yeah.
It would almost like somebody might just be like, oh, that's a vein or something.
Yeah.
It's
The one on my ass is much bigger and it hurts so bad. And I still need probably like 10 sessions on that. It's expensive, it hurts, and it takes forever. It's like not a win situation at all.
Be mindful about your art, people.
Yeah. And like people are like, why don't you cover it? I just don't want tattoos in those areas. It's
I
like,
could care less about. Like, I thought it was a cool tattoo, but not having it.
yeah, it's,
Yeah, I
I
could
was very
understand
young
that.
and dumb. Like, otherwise I'm all about covering.
You literally have a dick on your wrist.
Yeah. I have so many cover-ups, not even funny. Like, this is a cover-up. This is 3 cover-ups.
You
like,
obviously don't have anything against it.
Yeah. No. It's that area. Like, I feel like
I think that's
boob
super
tattoos
cool
are very tacky.
that you are keeping your left leg.
Completely.
I think
yeah.
that's cool
I don't
to
know if
have.
You guys. Oh, you can't see that. Move. Yeah.
I think it's cool to keep, like, you know, you're like your one clean spot. I think
Yeah.
that's super cool.
I
It's almost like
really-
your signature.
Yeah,
almost.
I only really wanted one arm, one leg, and obviously that didn't work out. But I'm leaving this leg, and that's another thing. The tattoo on my ass is on my plain leg side.
You know what's weird? I've known you for so long. I've probably you had a lot less ink when I first met you.
For sure.
I don't even think about it. You
Yeah,
know, it's not.
you don't
like,
realize
oh
it.
shit.
Like, oh, you got way more. But you know, I was talking to my friend about that the other day. Like, we don't recognize aging. Like, one day you're gonna wake up and you're just gonna be 60, and you're not gonna realize it. And the
It's
scarier
sad.
thing is, which This is why predators freak me out, or the mind itself. You always feel young in the head.
Mm-hmm.
You always feel young in the head.
I feel like we've really got to wrap.
I know, that's...
I could talk about this forever.
Yeah.
We should probably pick back up on this next time, but I think, and I'm really, like, I get really sad.
Aging?
Or, like, thinking about the fact that I'm not that kid, or I'm not a kid in that kid anymore.
It's
I'm not,
terrifying.
because, like, you go back and, like, I was considering... I can understand living with somebody and, like, having that festivity with somebody and, like, yada yada, like, for Halloween or whatever.
Or just feeling so cool, like going to the mall when you were, like, fucking 13.
I just wanted to, like, I was pulling up, like, the Halloween movies and stuff. And, like, I almost started crying. I'm just like,
damn,
it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not.
But I think it's a beautiful thing.
Over. We can't ever go back to
The
that.
sooner you realize that, the more you can start being like, no, fuck that. If I want to act like a kid today and go do something fun and roller skate, like, I'm going to.
I think it's past acting. Because I can watch that movie all day long if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
But it's like Harry Potter. I think the very first one was Harry Potter in that list. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because that it's just like the magic that it brings to you, and like the
like Polar Express,
the world.
shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
the world that you're in when you're that kid, especially Polar Express. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
It's like you'll
putting out deer food and Santa food.
You'll
and
never
stuff.
get that feeling back,
Yeah.
and that's so fucking sad.
And I
bro.
think the worst part is you'd never realize it until you realize it, and you're too old to do anything about it. You know, kids will never grasp that concept.
What I can only assume and hope is real, and we'll try and end it with this, is that the parents that I've heard talk about this is like you get to live that again in your kids, at least.
Yeah.
You get to at least watch it and kind of like live it over again.
Relive your childhood.
Not even yours, but like you get to kind of have that feeling a little bit.
Yeah.
You get to at least
you get
witness
excited for them to experience it, and that brings you joy.
and you can kind of like be part of it again.
For sure.
Like you can be their friend as well. Which
Yeah.
is kind of
And
cool.
act like a kid again.
Yeah. So hopefully life isn't all shit.
Yeah.
And with that,
It was fun.
it was a very fun, very long podcast.
Yeah.
I don't even think it'll be that long, but hopefully you
it's
guys
laggy.
enjoy. Yeah, it's gonna do that.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some moments, and I apologize. I'm gonna hone in on it this week around. We're gonna figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I had another. Never mind. I had another way that I could set this up, and I didn't. I'm gonna try that out, and I'm gonna film a nice long version alone at home, and we're
I
gonna
think
check
we
it
should
out.
write down these ideas, and we can go back on this subject next week.
Oh yeah.
Like childhood and
Yeah. That like the depression of never getting that nostalgia back. I really want to go back to Connecticut just to like.
That's the one thing. I'm actually going to England next year, and I told Tanner, I was like, it's not going to be a fun vacation. I literally want to go back to where I grew up and just cry and reminisce.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to take it. It's a
I
fucking
think
shithole.
you need that sometimes.
Yeah. But it's like, and it's almost something I want to do alone to really, because he's not going to understand it.
No. And
Nobody
it's
will.
also going to kind of muddle it a little bit. You're going to have to kind of tailor your feelings. You're going to have to think about, like, you could bawl crying right now, but no, there's a guy next to me. And
Right.
Like, I mean, I know that's the man that I
You
love.
just
but
can't
still,
be
it's like
yourself fully.
not totally,
Yeah.
completely. And, like, yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I kind of want to take a trip to, like, New York City as well for, like, Christmas. I really want to do that.
We should do that.
Us together? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be fun,
That would
yeah.
be so cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
No.
Oh my god.
Have you?
That's another thing. Like, we're really touching on this. We'll never get that feeling back, but
Have you been there? Yeah.
Christmas time, New York
Beautiful.
City is unlike anything you could ever like it's
And it's
so
not
Christmas.
that expensive. I'm sure it's more expensive at
It's
Christmas, but
Christmas.
yeah.
Like
just
I feel
like the movies.
I really want to go to, like, it's not so much Christmas as, like, there's a different kind of Christmas, but yes, like the movie, but, like, there's that Christmas of, like, Colorado, like, northern small village. Like, I like
Yeah.
that Christmas as well, but this is like the lights everywhere and the tree and, like, the cute dun, 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 and, like, the music everywhere and
Yeah.
everything's just so fucking joyous and there's snow coming down and it's so happy. Like, bro, that shit, I
sounds fun.
fucking loved that so
Yeah.
much. I might have been a kid. It might have been totally dramatized in my
Yeah.
head because I was a child, but bro,
Yeah.
New York
I mean,
City
we
for
can't
Christmas?
relive it, but we can try to.
hell yeah, I would love to do that. We have to find like a real bouge ass hotel in the city, like
For sure.
Times Square.
Ball out.
Fuck yeah, I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I hate spending money.
I know.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. We're
Yeah.
going to be here next week and for the rest of weeks, for the rest of time. All of her stuff is going to be in the bio. All of my stuff will be in the bio as well, just like last week.
Yep.
If you want to go back and watch the past weeks, those will be in the podcast playlist. Go
Yeah.
back. This is the 3rd episode now. I apologize for any degradation in the video quality, but the audio should be fine.
Yeah, we will get there.
Yes. I think we definitely honed in on audio. Audio is probably fine. If you have any critiques, any inputs, feel
Drop
free to,
'em.
yeah, drop them in. Snake if you watch to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Throw that snake emoji up.
Yep.
And yeah, we love you guys. Thank you for
Love you.
watching.
Bye.
Bye. I think we need more